Joining us to discuss this particular issue, because it is brewing a lot of controversy, we have joining us Mr. Babatunde Bakantani, who is the APC chieftain and also a public affairs analyst. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Bakantani.
Thank you very much, Mwakwe, and good morning. Good to see you.
I think I can start by asking you, what do you know about the controversy that is currently brewing, and what do we make of this reappointment, then a sudden U-turn to say, no, we're not longer appointing you, we're having somebody else? What exactly is going on?
You know, can you hear me well? Am I audible to you? Okay, thank you very much. You see, first thing first, right, I like the way you came on board about the FCC. And with due respect to the office, we know what it's all about, the Federal Character Commission. And there was no time she was reappointed. It's a 5-year tenure that lapsed, and the president will now reappoint, right, subject to the clearance of the Senate for these members. And at the end of the day, let me let you know clearly the issue of zoning and federal character and balancing in this country, that there was never a time since the creation of Federal Character Commission in 1998 by late General Abacha that a Southerner, right, has been the chairman of that commission. There was never a time like that. The records are there. And secondly, this is a lady that today we claim she's a Northerner with a Northern name, and the next thing a Southerner with a Yoruba name. So all this politics, and there came the threat. The Federal Character needs to be a balanced organization to monitor appointment, like you said, in the country. But at the end of the day, I know very well, I'm aware the role you guys played when this commission was taken to the National Assembly. There was a panel on this commission, and the chairman came on board, and we saw the drama. As we speak till tomorrow, the results of the findings by the National Assembly, whatever 2 years ago, it's not been published. Like they said in the release of the chairperson, the new chairperson designated to that position, that this lady was let go. There was too many controversy. And now making everything a political issue is so sad. A lot of threats. You have been given an opportunity to serve among about 200 million Nigerians in the capacity for 5 years. What have you done with it? I don't want to be a judge, but I can tell you, we all saw what happened after she left office. The workers, even commissioners, right? Only the SGF of the tradition can tell you how many petitions you received with regards FCC in the 2 years he has been in office. So we need to balance this thing very well and put sentiment aside. South, North is a creation of people who uses that as an advantage to get what they don't deserve. That is the truth. Hello, Markwe.
Yes, it's over to my colleague Ayo, who has questions for you, please.
Thank you, Markwe. Perhaps one of the challenges to deal with here, Mr. Bakantani, is that of communication. Your explanation, is valid, is received. But we've also had situations in the same country when a president would say, I already ordered this thing to be done, and it wasn't done. And in some cases, we've had situations where the president didn't make any particular, appointment or declaration. And then it was announced in his name, only for the president to hear, or maybe some other authority somewhere, to say, no, that didn't happen. And then it becomes, just with what we are saying, okay, the president said, and then the president didn't say. In your opinion, what exactly happened here? Is it that the appointment was never made at all, or that it was made and then reversed?
You know something, right? Let me be very clear with you of my understanding of this situation. That appointment was never made. You understand me? The appointment was never made. You see, is it this social media thing? You guys, we're in your hand. You press, guys, we're in your hands. You understand me? I mean, that appointment was never made. So you could see the desperation of what is happening now. All these are cooked up story and plan, right, for someone who is desperate.
Just a second, right, you do know that that appointment was a statement signed by the president's spokesperson.
You see, that was what they claim it was, right? That was what they claim it was. You see, you know, this social media and this politics you play, right? There's a lot of deceit going on around the corners, right? If it was made, is there any letter given to her to that effect? Was there a phone call to her that she has been reappointed? So let us be very clear about these things, right? And even if, like you said, a lot of people in the corridors of power go about impersonating the presidency, the spokesman, chief of staff, and if the president had to come back, or the presidency had to come back and say, you know something, that was never the case, that you must cut them some slack. You must cut them some slack. And threatening, I've read a lot of things that, oh, this thing, 2027, blah, 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 blah. How many votes you as an individual, right, after 75 years in government, at that level, the chairman of FCC is equivalent to a federal minister. Go and check the act. All the FCC commissioners from the state are as powerful, as responsible as the minister. If that place is being run well, I'm telling you, the issue of this Southern the Development Commission, Northeast, Northwest, will not arise. Everything is embedded in the act of FCC. We are just duplicating issues and jobs because some agencies are not performing to the level they should perform. FCC is like our affirmative policy in America. It was called the quota system before. Now it's Federal Character Commission. They monitor not only the federal appointment, even private appointment as well. Like the equity is done to the people, to the local people, and at the center as well. And this same commission has not had a southerner, whether in southeast or southwest or south-south, as the chairman of the commission in almost 30 years of the creation. So you are not telling me now that they have a southern chairman designate, that because of that, the president is going to lose.
Is that, Mr. Bankantoni,
media?
Yeah, is that what it's all about? Where the person that is heading the FCC is from? Is that what the issue is here? Or the fact that there was an announcement made and then it was reserved? What exactly reversed? What is the issue?
Makinde, I know you are trying to lead me to a corner. You guys know everything. You're in the news. The issue clearly is, a southerner has been appointed, right? And with due respect to him, I have a lot of likeness for Aline Dume. A lot of people jump on his bandwagon, right? You say, southerner, Yoruba, Lagos, no, all this is just hot air. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. That is the truth. Go and read. I know you must have seen so many of them, where the president has been threatened that if I saw the woman, I don't want to do any kind of character assassination. Please invite this woman to your studio. That's what I would say. Invite her to your studio to come and talk about it herself. Invite her to your studio. She has never been, even during the crisis, that so many crises in FCC, she refused to turn up. Invite her to your studio and have a dialogue with her. And you will see the kind of people that has occupied our public space. People who has little or no knowledge of governance. To be sincere, please invite her to our studio and you find out the kind of doctor she is. She's not a doctor or she's not a doctor. Because there are so many things we misplace here. When you get a doctor, honorary doctor, it should be in circle. It should be in circle, not Dr. Makinde, Dr. Mawakwe, you understand me? So we should clearly know that all these people, they deceive and these are just deceitful behavior in order to make it strong, as if they have a point, they have a leg to stand on.
Okay, well, I just want to clarify, because reputable media houses did carry the news of her reappointment. We understand that that statement was released by Mr. Bayo Onanuga on Monday. And then a few hours later, you know, the reappointment was taken away. But given just how powerful you have said an FCC commissioner is, do you think that it will be right for a southerner who is from the same geopolitical zone as the president to be in office at the same time when we have a southern president in office, given also the current accusations that we have against the president of nepotism?
Well, Mark, a beautiful question. You know, you are very brilliant. You understand me? So there's no doubt about it that because you are excelling now, your son was not excel. You understand all this talk, because the president is from the south west, and when Buhari was there, we had a northerner. When Jonathan was there, we had a northerner. When Buhari was there, we had a northerner. When OBJ was there, we had a northerner. When Bubakar Saraki was there, we had a northerner. When Abacha was there, we had a northerner. So with due rest, even this last commission that ended a few months ago, which was even against the law, the acts of the commission, the chairman of the commission, the secretary of the commission, we are both from the north. Do you understand me? Now, if it's about whether that becomes the chairman now, and she's telling me she's a commissioner, she's from the north, they say no, the name is Maokwe. You know, she must be from the south. Like they said about what's his name again? The guy in NNPC, right? I don't know, Ojulari is a Yoruba person, you know, but it's from Kwara, it's from the north. This same woman today now her name is Dankaka. When she wants to feel like what's her name, she's from the north. All of a sudden she says she's from the south at the end of the day. When she calls herself Nike or some or whatever other name she calls herself. So like back in this said clearly, like it was announced credit to the chief of secretary president to the governor. We know clearly. Although there's some kind of unnecessary meddling somewhere along the line, power touching in the bill, we know that. But we know whose purview is it to announce appointment of political appointees. It's the HGF office, to be sincere.
Okay, Mr. Bankantoni, we're totally out of time. I think you've made your point. Mr. Babatunde Bankantoni is an APC chieftain and also a public affairs analyst. Thank you so much for joining us this morning to discuss this matter. Well,
Thank you very much for your time, Michael.